Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you again to Live With. Tonight, this is the second episode of this season, and we are delighted to have our dear actress and producer and director and composer. We'll get acquainted to her. She is Amina Zhaman, and she will be with us tonight, live with on this show from Moscow. So please do not forget to interact with us. We'll be reading your comments, and we'll like to hear from you. So stay tuned. We're going to start the show and with Amina. Once again, welcome back to the show. This is Live with Nart, and we'll be hosting Amina Zhaman this evening. Amina, good evening.
Yes, good evening. Hi, Nart. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. It's good to have you here back a year later. You've been in our show last year.
Long time no see, right?
Yes. Let me just introduce just a few words about Amina. Amina Zhaman is an actress, and she's a composer, screenwriter, and also she's a director, producer. She's a multitask personnel, and she is a Caucasian from the Caucasus who's living in the in the whole world, as it seems, because she works as well in New York and USA. We are very delighted to have you here today. Amina, please introduce us. Introduce yourself, though people do know you and you've been a guest on our show, but we'd like to hear more.
I think the shortest way to introduce myself would be to say I'm an artist, because I do so much in art. I wish I could do less, and all my enemies dream me to do less as well. Yeah. So hopefully, inshallah, soon I will only act and sing.
But also, you have a lot of intent. I mean, you've been involved in this show business since the younger age of yourself, right?
Yeah, since childhood.
Since childhood, yes. Tell us, what was the first acquaintance with this profession that you've started?
No, my brother Alim and I started to sing when we were really small at school, and we gave solo concerts in the Caucasus and performing in so many places on best stages in the Caucasus. And later I performed on best stages in Russia, in China, in Vancouver as a solo singer, performer, singer-songwriter, and now I do more of filmmaking. But I will be back and sing more soon, because I want to take a break in cinema. I'm a little bit tired, and not like Leonardo DiCaprio, but still I need a break. Because when you make a festival film after festival film, and each film with a strong message, it's really spiritually difficult, and you really need to relax, to have a vacation, to get inspiration for new work, and hopefully a comedy, and laugh out loud as I do it, usually. And yes. After that, I can continue making social movies, dramas, tragedies, my favorite genre, and comedies as well. So I want to do comedy, tragedy, just like one after another,
Great. But I also like to congratulate you for receiving the art director of the International Filmmaker Festival in New York, the IFFNY. Would you tell us about this accomplishment?
Yes, this is my new work, and I'm so happy to be Festival Art Director at International Filmmaker Festival of New York. This is the 7th edition of the festival. This year, it was amazing, absolutely breathtaking. And we were participating with Battlefields, and the movie won Best Screenplay. Anwar Smain wrote amazing screenplay for this work. And after the festival was finished, I got a call from New York, and I was offered this job. And I was like, just when I was saying to myself, I'm done with film festivals, this amazing and incomparable offer just came to my ears. I'm like, yes. So I really love New York. I love independent cinema. This is where people really love and appreciate art, whether it's film, show business, music, musical, opera, galleries. They love art. No matter what genre. And I'm really, in love with this city. I'm always happy to be back in New York. And I said, yes, of course, it's an honor because I'm still young and I look younger. And being a festival art director is really prestigious work for me. It's a huge honor to share this, work and be a board member along with Giorgio Kalai and Iber Diari and founder and director of the festival, Mrika Krasniqi. It's an honor, and I thank them for believing in me and giving me this incredible and amazing chance. And I hope to make a great job.
Yes,
And I'll do my best to
you'll do.
next festivals greater, bigger than the previous. So I want people to see the difference and to see my contribution to this festival. Inshallah, they will.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Believe me. I would like to show the just a brief of the website and of the IFNY, sorry, of IFFNY, where you have your picture there as art or festival art director. Congratulations. That's
thank you so much.
So, Amina, if we go to, also I would like to congratulate you for achieving the award for the best female producer at the Slavic Festival, Fairy Tale Festival in Bulgaria.
Yes, thank you so much, Nart. It means a lot to me as well. I couldn't be there physically because I was in Kazan at Kazan Muslim Film Festival with my colleagues Sean Stone and Anwar Smain. But I was so happy to hear that the news that I won Best Female Producer for Battlefields and Best Original Soundtrack for Right to Love, my debut feature film. And second award is also really important for me as a composer because music is my biggest passion, and no films, no stage productions, no theater, no other genre can compare to music, in my opinion. And I really consider a soundtrack of this film beautiful, amazing, and people who saw the film always told me, we love the music, we love the main theme, we love all the songs, we love this and that, it's so great, we go back and remember the sad ending and the beautiful music and beautiful actors, the whole cast. It was so cool to watch them, being so charismatic. So, and I'm very happy, it means a world to me.
Indeed, beautiful, beautiful. Again, and congratulations for the, as well, for the winning, for the best soundtrack of a movie, which belongs to The Right to Live. Which also been, yes, let me show it. Yes, this is the one. Congratulations.
Yeah. It actually matches my Versace wallpapers, right?
Well, definitely, we're happy about your accomplishments, and definitely these awards would not reflect only the appreciation of your work, but also the widespread of your work. And this is the, I don't know, this is the thing that we'd love to see more of Amina, and congratulations on that, definitely. So just going back to the this year has been there has been a lot of accomplishments. You were executive producer of Battlefields, short movie, or short film, right? And
I was associate producer.
Associate, I'm so excuse me, it's associate producer. but also we had the privilege of having an interview with you and the director and the lead actors of this movie. It's still, still participating in other festivals as well. And the last one was where? In Kazan, probably?
Actually, after Kazan Film Festival, where we had huge success and 4 screenings, no other film had even screenings without saying a 4, you know? That's how amazing and successful our trip was. After Kazan, the film was screened in Camek in France and also in Luglin, Nevada State, not far from Las Vegas. And we'll have more festivals, and you can learn all the news on Battlefield's movie official page on Facebook. And I'm sure that the film will compete, for a year minimum, in other film festivals, because it is new for 2 and sometimes 3 years in different film festivals. And I'm sure it will win more awards in the future, inshallah. Because it's really strong, and it's truly festival film. It shows 2 cultures, Muslim and Christian, and it has a peaceful message. Touches people's heart wherever we screen it.
Beautiful. Well, yeah. Okay, so let's see. Lately, you've been in Istanbul as well.
Yes, I love Turkey so much. I love Istanbul. I think I am Istanbul because I'm in between West and East. I have 50% Western and 50% Eastern part of Amina Zhaman, and I love both. I love the whole world, and I really can't live with Western and Eastern cultures. It's both like within me, and I'm so happy to be back in Istanbul. I was there. I was invited by Adiga Circassian community, Istanbul Circassian community, and by Shafiq Hatko, Karazagapok. It's so important for me to meet people of my background. They really appreciate my work, and it means a lot to me. And after that, I went to New York's Digital Film Academy in Istanbul, and masterclass. Thank you, Bland. Hi, merhaba. And I gave a masterclass to the students of Academy, very talented filmmakers and screenwriters. And, we talked about how to make a short film from a one-act play. On the example of Eugene O'Neill's only comedy, The Movie Man, my film. So I made a movie based on that play. And I shared my experience, how to make a movie, based on American classics. So it was really interesting. They really loved the film, the way it was done. It's black and white, and the story takes place in Chihuahua, Mexico, during the Mexican Revolution.
And we're talking about The Movie Man, right? The Movie Man.
What?
The Movie Man.
The Movie Man. And we have Sean Stone and Jack Dimich, Eddie Muentes, Leonard Russell, Ariot Nurtai playing there. And it's so funny. Each time I watch this film, I laugh out loud, as everybody knows I can, right? Actually, we screened that film not only in Turkey, but also in Ilabuga in Tatarstan during our trip to Tatarstan within Kazan Film Festival. It was so amazing, and the students of art college loved it a lot, and it means a lot when you have a response and people feel that it's really unique and original work, and when they see actors right after the screening and talk to them, it's just breathtaking for them. And since it's not of Russia, and not capital of Tatarstan, it's a very small town, a beautiful town, old town. They rarely see people from abroad, without saying from Hollywood, and they were really excited, to meet our team and to talk to us and to ask questions and learn a little bit from us, and we really loved that trip a lot. So I can't wait to be back in Ilabuga.
Lovely. Just looking at some comments here. Actually, we have who's there. We have a lot of people that are interacting on our page, so thank you very much. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, if you'd like to address a question to our dear guest, Amina, please do so. We will be happy to ask this question and directly to her. So, yeah, definitely. There's one Majida, Majid. Sorry, I'm sorry if I'm mistaken by the name. It's Majadi Sindik. He's saying, or she's saying, that Amina is an amazing artist and deserves all the best to win.
Thank
And
you.
wish her to get an Oscar. That's for sure. That would we like to see, definitely. So,
I
Amina,
hope to get it too, you know.
let's.
Soon.
Excuse me? Again?
I hope
Yeah,
Oscar too, you
of
know,
course,
soon.
of course, of course. This is we would love to see, definitely. So, let's talk about Amina yourself. I mean,
But that's my favorite subject.
it should be. It should be. So tell me, well, you had this experience of an associated producer. Would you prefer? I mean, would you do that again? Would you like to redo this experience?
No, you know, I also had an experience of being an executive producer of all my three films, Right to Love, Before Breakfast, and The Movie Man. And if choosing, I would love to just act and sing. I don't want to produce or direct, you know, I never had these ambitions to direct, you know, to be behind the camera, to write my name, you know, like this is my film, like an Amina Zhaman film, you know. I want to write a book titled How I Didn't Want to Become a Director, you know, so, without saying a producer, you know.
Yeah.
And it's a very difficult job spiritually, you know, and I really want to enjoy my work, and there is nothing enjoyable in producing, directing, and even writing, you know, because even if you're a great screenwriter, you know, it takes a lot of nerves and a lot of nervous breakdowns, and nothing compensates your extremely hard work, you know. And I really dream to be offered a role in somebody else's project. All my projects are like author projects. They are really exclusive, unique. They are my projects, and they are my dream projects. And I made my dreams come true, you know, on my own, you know. But I really want to collaborate with someone else, with another director, you know, with another screenwriter, and just to play in somebody else's film. That's my goal. That's my dream.
Beautiful. Listen, Amina, what it takes to be an actress? What is required to be an actress?
It's a very tough profession.
Hmm.
People look at it like you're having fun, you carpet in a beautiful dress, getting like a lot of attention, and being beautiful, you know, classy, you know. But that's just like the cover, you know. Nobody wants to see the hard work. And actually, I was talking to one of my colleagues and telling him that I'm really not satisfied how people show biopics and somebody's path to success in many films, you know, both like independent and studio films. They never show the super hard work before the success. They never show the hell that every successful person goes through, you know, to get, you know, what he deserves or she deserves. And to be an actress, there's nothing, you know, funny or cool about it, you know. And sometimes it's really better to be a viewer, you know, in a cinema when you watch the result, and you know, when you don't uh, care, you know, about every single thing, and you know, you just enjoy what you see. And you know, Truman Capote, genius American writer, once said, "Actress is more than a woman. Actor is less than a man." And of course, there are exceptions.
I see.
Exceptions actually make a career. But in general, you know, he was so right. And each time I make a movie, each time I make a stage production, I face this, you know, and there is no charm, no magic on set. As soon as people understand that, they will not want to become an actor, or actress. They will understand if you love it so much, you cannot hate it and continue doing it, then you can make a career in this field. But if you're spiritually weak, there is no place for you in cinema. It's a very tough business, and only strong people can be in this field in any profession, whether it's an actress or producer or director or assistant director. Everybody has to have a strong character to be on set and off set as well. To be in the image or outside of image. But it's really, really difficult. And many people say that being a director, that means being a man, so that it's a male profession. I totally disagree with that. It has nothing to do with sex, about courage. And if you're courageous, you can be a director. If you're not, you might make one short film, but you're never gonna make it like in a big way, in like a global way, because you really need to have guts, really. And it's really, really tough to make art, to make high art, to make something for legacy, not for money. History, and you have to fight, you have to survive, and every independent filmmaker survives. No film, happens itself, easily, just fly, from the sky, oh, you wanted finance and here it is, so it never happens like that. So you have to produce for years, to make one film, and you have to fight to get a part, and, in a movie. And if you finally get it, you should pray that you're not going to be cut out of the film. So the only way to stay in the film role, because people just can't cut you, editor can't cut the entire film out of the film, So I highly recommend you to play leading roles only, so that you can really stay in the film in the end, You should be ready for the worst in this field.
Okay, that's a good tip. A bunch of good tips. Thank you very much. Amina, what is the role that you'd love to be able to present on the screen? I mean, what's the role of your life?
No, there is a dream role. It's a role of Clara Tsahanasyan in Friedrich Dürrenmatt's play The Visit of a Dam. And the character is 62 years old. And obviously I can't play it now because I look too young. I don't even look my age, Nobody still takes me seriously, right? And hopefully later, like, let's say in 50 years, when I'll look like I'm 62, I'll play this role, and, it will be a triumph, and also play a revolutionary, because I am a revolutionary in art, in culture, and someone like Jeanne d'Arc, not Jeanne d'Arc, but someone similar. I never want to play a character portrayed by someone else before me. I want to do something new, something nobody did before me, because my path should be absolutely unique. I don't want anyone to compare me to some other actress, because our audience, we all are unique. Everyone is individual. And why not be more creative and do something special, with your filmography, with your theater biography, with every single project you do, just use your imagination, use your fantasy. And as you and I know, like, people from the Caucasus have really amazing imagination. So why not using it, We could have so many brilliant screenwriters if they really, dedicated themselves, like, to screenwriting, to studying, like, filmmaking. So I really think that we should use all our skills, like natural skills, and bring more stories and more new characters to stage and screen.
Indeed, indeed. Beautiful. Amina, my next question would be, who is your role model? Who would you consider, now getting out of the industry, the movie industry, who would be Amina Zhaman's role model?
Now, since I sing, act, produce, and do a lot of stuff in different fields of art, I will name people who inspired and it still inspires me a lot. It's Aaliyah, Jennifer Lopez, Victoria Beckham, Vanessa Williams. These women, achieved so much, and I really am learning from them every day. And they are also innovators in what they did in music videos, in films. They proved that you can be successful in more than one field, that you can make a breakthrough, in your life and achieve more than people told you, that there's no limit of what you can achieve, It's not like, okay, this is your level, you don't go any higher. No, that's just bullshit, You can achieve a lot, So they proved that, and just watching, what they did, like in the past and in the future, what they will do, with every single performance, I'm like, wow, that's the level, That's what I want to do, like in my own way, with my repertoire, right? With my films, with different topics, but the way they work with their teams, the management, is just incredible. The marketing, that's how, I would love to continue and, working. And also, I will name Maria Sharapova, brilliant tennis player. And she's so amazing as a model as well, and as a businesswoman. And the way she promotes her Shugarkova sweets is so cool. I mean, each day she conquers something, and victory in business. And I'm like, wow, this is something I would love to do and to have, like my own business. And that's how I would love to manage it, So I really admire her a lot.
Okay, Amina, I would love to go to the comments here. Let me just check if because there was some questions, as it seems, from our dear viewers. So
Yeah, feel
we'd like to see them. We have Omar Omar from Turkey. Thank you very much. First of all, he's glad to see us both on this live show. And he says, love you, Amina. This is Isam Sokar. Umar is saying, you're always smiling, Amina, this is the the trend for the trademark, let's say, for Amina. Do you have any moment when you were sad, crying?
Did I have what?
Sad moments where you sad, crying. Yeah.
Mar. I only had sad moments.
Yes. But he
Let me
says
tell
that you
this.
are so positive, and I would like to transmit our serious circation faces, this nice smiling, including me. So it's this is also we have Yaqub the American. The American. He's saying,
I'm not a typical Circassian, right?
Yes.
I'm laughing, not only smiling.
We have a question from Yaqub the
Okay.
American. He said, do you have any idea for taking a film in Turkey?
I would love to make a film in Turkey, especially in Istanbul. But I also loved Antalya a lot, Duden waterfalls, and just the nature is so beautiful. People are so beautiful, and everyone is so positive,
Yes.
And I would love to make a film in Turkey, definitely. I don't have a specific plot or script ready, for this country, but I can totally, write it, in the future. I really love being there, People are so welcoming, and they're just so nice, and also everybody speaks Russian, and they know the culture. They also respect so much Circassians, and there are 3 million Circassians living in Turkey, the biggest.
Yeah, one of the biggest communities.
Yeah, the biggest community in the world, and I would love to be there, as long as possible. I'm always happy I'm in Istanbul and when I'm in New York, or in Las Vegas, like, in Nalchik, these towns and cities are my favorite, so they're definitely one day, inshallah, or maybe music video or both. You never know. It should be filmed in Dolmabahce, nothing less, nothing more. The most amazing and gorgeous palace in the world.
Yes, indeed. Well, I mean, I would like to thank all the viewers who are with us tonight. We have Tuhan website هم ترازق بوخ programmer أدي إنجليزي بذكاء تواصي أو نغش programmer هاري دي أنوس يشار شاق يشار بريهان أبزاخ ماجدي مارينا بلاتوكوفا, which I think is your relative,
I know
right?
this name. I heard it somewhere. This is the producer of my films. Hi, Mom.
Yes, please. I'm not hearing you. You want to send your greetings to your mother? Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, where did I hear this name? Right in the credits of my movie. I read it. Thank you so much to everyone who was watching live, and I mean, I really had an amazing time. I mean, I can talk about myself.
Yaqub is one day we are waiting you, inshallah. So this is like an invitation as well.
I'm in Dolmabahce. I'll let you know.
One last question, Amina. One last question. What are your future plans?
My future plans. Actually, I'm so excited about my future right now because finally, my life starts to to be like I want it to be. Yeah. I have no free time, and everything like happens so fast, and you don't even control it anymore. That's what I love about it. So I'm invited to Damascus Cinema Days, to Syria, as a jury member in the international competition, and it's a huge honor for me, and I would love to thank the team of the festival for invitation, and I can't wait to be there, to go there to Syria, to Damascus. It's going to be this weekend I'm going there, so inshallah you'll see my posts, my news from Syria soon, and I just to be a jury member. I was a jury member before in New York at International Filmmaker Festival of New York in 2017, and chance Marika Krasniqi gave me, and I thank her Faleminderit Shumes for that. And now, I'd love to thank Al Mahanad, for inviting me. It's just fantastic. So I'm going to Syria for film festival. And after that, I'm going to another country. I'm not going to mention.
Not talk about it.
I will make a stage production, and then I have another theater production upcoming. I don't know where, in which city it's going to be premiered, but I'm working on it, and hopefully I'll have 2 shows like in the row to another. So I'm focused on theater right now. Because it's live action, it's something you can't repeat, like, there is no second take, you should really be a master of stage and deserve your place on stage to play a leading role, in English, so it's going to be a challenge, but I have no doubt that it's going to be fantastic because it's comedy, and I am born for comedy, right?
Yes. No doubt. It's going to be also it's going to be a beautiful experience for you going to the theater, and we hope, we wish you all the success. I mean, wherever you're doing, and the joy that you're bringing with your work. Thank you very much for this interview. We are very
Thank
delighted
you
to
for
have you
having
here.
me.
And hopefully next time we'll meet again with other attainments and achievements that you'll be doing.
Oh, definitely. There will be.
It's usually anything. So thank you very much, Amina.
Achievements, no time to, realize,
Thank you very much, Amina. So,
Bye-bye.
yeah, وزي شت. Dear viewers, thank you very much for being here with us this evening with our guest, Amina Zhaman. And thank you for the interaction, your questions and your interaction with the episode itself. Stay tuned every Tuesday. We have other interesting guests as well. And see you next time.